So when I say the term people pleasing, it sounds so nice, doesn't it? People pleasing. Oh, of course. Of course, I want to please people. I don't want to be selfish, right? It sounds loving and kind. But my friends, people pleasing is not the same as genuine love and kindness. Michael and I are not here saying that you shouldn't be loving and that you shouldn't be kind and that you shouldn't want to please people and that you shouldn't even want to compromise or even sacrifice once in a while. That's not what we're saying. There is a big difference between genuine kindness and willing compromise because you legit love that person and respect them versus doing it inauthentically out of fear that it's going to create some kind of conflict, fear that they're going to be upset with you, fear that they're going to stop loving you. Notice how one comes from a place of love and truth, and the other one comes from fear. My hot take on people pleasing is that this is a bit rough, but it's fear-based manipulation. Most of the time, it's not conscious. I'm not saying that we're all out there consciously manipulating people, but it is because it looks, and by the way, guys, I'm a recovering people pleaser, so I'm saying this with a lot of authority. I'm not throwing this at you, but it looks nice and sounds nice on the surface, but really, if you look beneath the surface, it's just an attempt to manipulate other people's perceptions of you. And that is not love, that's fakery. You're lying to yourself, you're lying to them, and it is the definition of inauthenticity. So, how do you know when you're people pleasing? If you are in your relationships, friendships, anything, always looking into other people's eyes to see how they want you to behave, and then you behave in a way that pleases them, even if it's at your own expense. Okay, that's people pleasing. And of course, we do this most of the time subconsciously to get their approval. We want them to like us, and then we feel good when they like us. And then we get that dopamine hit because they like us. And so then we do it again. And it's this never ending cycle. This is especially true, at least for me, when I had a very low self-esteem, a low opinion of myself. I found myself very deep into the people pleasing because I wasn't able to give myself that approval and acceptance. So I people pleased my way through life, hoping that they would give it to me. And I became really good at it. So let me give you guys some common people pleasing behaviors. So you'll maybe recognize if this is you. The most common one I see is saying yes when you really mean no. We did a whole episode on the power of no. I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. So go ahead and check that out. It's not expressing your feelings when you're actually upset or angry. And then you kind of justify it by saying, oh, no, I'm just chill. I'm just keeping the peace. But really, you're seething inside and you're upset. It's avoiding hard conversations because you're worried that it might end up in conflict. So you just don't say anything. You kind of keep quiet. It's also avoiding asking for what you want because you don't want to be seen as too much or too difficult or whatever your story might be. So you, again, keep quiet. You don't speak your authentic truth. It's also setting and holding boundaries with others. And then the worst part is you feel like people are walking all over you and you get all resentful because they're walking all over you, but you have not set that boundary, right? And for a lot of people, when you are perpetual people pleaser, you will attract emotionally unavailable friends and partners who will take advantage of that agreeableness. And they're going to love you and they're going to like you because you're so chill, you're so cool, you do whatever they want, you say whatever they want. And so they keep you around and that feels good for you, but it is a very exploitative, manipulative kind of relationship. Some telltale signs that you are people pleasing is that fear is fueling your interactions with others more than love. Another telltale sign is that you carry a lot of resentment. That was me. I was so resentful with others, but then I realized, wait a minute, I'm the one who needs to make a change here, not them. They didn't do anything wrong. It was me. And another one is that you don't know who you really are. You don't know what you really want or what you really stand for. Again, when you've become a people pleaser who does this for maybe your whole life, you kind of lose sight of who you are. We'll be talking about that a bit later.